Hi, so first thing you may be noticing, no wig, no makeup and different background. That is because I am in college right now and I thought what better time to shoot a video than right now. So here we are. Today we're going to be doing a monthly favourites video, which it's the middle of March and I'm just putting this out, so I apologise, but yeah, it is what it is. Since I'm in college right now and I'm filming some other stuff and I haven't had time to film proper YouTube videos, I thought why not just do it now, because I'm here alone with my camera for an hour. So there's also somebody in that room and they can see me because there's a glass window and I don't know if they can hear me, so I'm a bit it's a bit awkward, but that's okay. Do the video. If you can hear somebody else talking, I greatly apologise. I can't exactly help it, but we're just gonna deal with it and we're just gonna get on with today's video, which is a monthly favourites video. I'll just talk about all my favourite things from the month February, although it's March, but what can you do? What can you do? So let's just get into it. I'd put them into categories, but right now I can't think straight, so we're just going to start with songs. So this month I've been getting into like a bunch of old songs I used to listen to all the time. For example of that, I started listening to this band called In This Moment again. I used to be obsessed with them back in my little emo days, and I found them again. I don't know how. I think I have one Rob Zombie song on my phone and I was going to try and listen to other Rob Zombie songs to see if I liked him. I don't. Living Dead Girl though, a bop. So then I think I went to Marilyn Manson and then I downloaded like one or two songs from him, and then I went to In This Moment and downloaded one of their albums. I'll put it here. But I used to listen to it all the time when I was a kid. Well, 13, 14, in my emo days. And I listened to it again. Now I listen to it regularly because I love it. Just to give you an example of how weird my music taste is, another album I downloaded was the Sweeney Todd because I was listening to this YouTube video and it was about top 10 musicals or something about Tim Burton, one of the above, and Sweeney Todd was on there and I was like, ooh! And then I started like just off the top of my head singing one of the songs. I think it was like the one about pies, when they're going to start making people into pies. It was that one, and then I just listened to the whole album and downloaded it all. So that's how this album was going for songs. I'd play them, but copyright. In This Moment is quite heavy metal. There's a lot of like, the lead singer is a girl and she screams sometimes, but I mean it's just a little bit of it, so it's fine. Sweeney Todd musical, obviously. So in my favourite February playlist was Zombies by the Cranberries, Jenny by Studio Killers, Into the Unknown from Frozen, because that song is a bop and you can fight me on that. That song is amazing. I'm sorry. Bottom of the River by Delta Ree. I don't know. Say So by Doja Cat. Like, yeah, that one here. Looking Like This by Them. Truce by 21 Pilots. Whore by In This Moment. Not the American Average by Asking Alexandria, because I used to be obsessed with that song, like obsessed. And when I was going through my little moment, in this moment, of listening to old bands I used to listen to, Asking Alexandria came up and I remembered I really, really loved this song. So one of the songs that kicked off my emo days. And the last one is Boss Bitch by Doja Cat, which rolls perfectly into the movies of this month. Now, I don't watch movies that often. I just don't have the time or the attention span to watch a full movie. But this month, February, Birds of Prey came out and I saw that and I did a whole movie review on that because I have a lot of opinions and they're all great about that movie. I loved it. I'm a DC fan now. Hi, I already was, but now I'm in there. Yeah, Birds of Prey. Amazing. 10 out of 10, and I'm gonna get it on DVD. Watch all the time. I've already want to cosplay all of Harley's outfits. It's a whole thing. Coming right off of that is TV shows. Once again, don't usually watch TV shows, don't have the attention span for that. But I recently got back into a show that I used to watch all the time called Shameless. It's basically about this family, a poor family, and them going through life pretty much. The mum and dad are never there. Well, the mum's never there, the dad's a drunk. So one of the sisters had to look after like her 3 or 4 siblings. It's a shambles. So many things end up going wrong for them, and I usually don't like shows like that, but Shameless just has a way of making that interesting. And they have a way of like, things always go wrong for this family. I'm really sorry I keep spinning, but it's a new atmosphere here, so I'm a bit wee. But yeah, things keep going wrong, but it doesn't get repetitive. So it's like, they lose their house and then they can't get it back, and then like someday we'll end up moving into the house, and then along with that, like one of the brothers will be in university, and he's like in a whole process. Somebody's like, they're all like got their own individual things happening, and it's really good. I love it. There's a lot of like intimate scenes, and sometimes they come out of nowhere, which is why I stopped watching it, because I wasn't living with I was living with someone that like foster care, and I didn't want them to think I was watching some random stuff, and the scenes are quite detailed and stuff, so I just didn't watch it, just in fear of them walking in or overhearing it and thinking I'm weird. So yeah, let's go to the best and worst moment of this month. I'd go into video games, but I only really play Dead by Daylight. So actually, speaking of Dead by Daylight, I might do this thing where since I play it so often, I get a lot of DMs from players I play up against, and I might actually start mentioning the worst ones I've gotten this month. So the girl's watching me and I'm a bit worried, but alright. So, Dead by Daylight. One of the messages that I find the funniest that I got this month. So I DC'd a game as killer because my mum was calling me for my dinner, and I knew it was getting cooked, but I didn't realise how close it was to getting finished, and it was my favourite meal. And I had to talk to my mum anyway, so I DC'd from the game, went, got the dinner, talked to my mum, came back through, and I had a DM from one of the people complaining at me because I DC'd, and they started calling me a noob, and I told them I was getting my dinner because I didn't want it to get cold, and they started calling me a liar. So I sent them a picture of my food, and they continued to call me a liar and say the photo was old. So you can't win in those situations, but I found it really funny because he kept calling me a liar although I was sitting with my food right in front of me. That's one of the messages I've had from Dead by Daylight that really stood out to me, so there you go. I think one of the best moments of this month was I went out for family dinner, and I don't see my family very often, and I was kind of under the impression for years that my family didn't like me, and obviously that wasn't true. And everybody was really nice, and it was just really nice to get like some of the people there, like my auntie and uncle, I haven't seen since I was a baby, so it was really nice to see them again, and yeah, it was good. So yeah, it was my grand's birthday, we all went out for family dinner, and it was great.
At the third stroke, the time from BT will be 2:22 and 50 seconds.
Okay, yeah, it's coming out the speakers.
The first question on my mind is, do you think Formula 1 will go into...
Just while this is happening and I can't speak, because that will pick up, let's just... Kermit die Frog! Oh, sorry. Kermit die Frog! It's just me and my son. The atmosphere is going to change. She shut up, we can go. Right, so worst moments of this month. Well, the worst moment would have to be I had tried to take 2 trips to therapy and both did not go well. The first one, the bus driver wouldn't let me on. Wanted me to walk like half an hour and then get the bus. Pal, nah, right? So I waited on the next bus, but then that bus was late, and then by this time, my appointment was in 10 minutes, it takes half an hour to get there, wasn't he making it, so I had to cancel. Felt really bad about that. Right, so the next time, my house is like right across the road from the bus stop, so I looked down the street, and the bus was a-coming. So like I ran across the road, and then I ordered my bus ticket on my phone. and the bus ticket wasn't working because the app logged me out. So I was sitting at the bus stop trying to fiddle. I could see the bus coming. I'm trying to get my bus ticket to work. I've forgotten the password. I finally get it to work. I get on the bus without reading where the bus was going because I was too busy trying to get my phone to work. And the bus went somewhere else, not where I was supposed to go, and I was lost and I had to cancel the appointment once again. And it doesn't sound that bad, but when it's happening in the moment, I was stressed to fuck. So yeah. Worst moment of the month. And now moving on to the apps of this month. One of them is a game. It's called Crossy Roads and I've been playing it non-stop. It's so fun and it's so funny when you die, so I've been playing that non-stop. And I also downloaded this app called Dalio, and it's kind of like,
I'm Dalio! What's your speaking at made 150C?
I can't do it. Oh. I've tried, like I did it for like a week and then I forget, then I keep doing it and then I forget. Yeah. Dalio, it's pretty much you keep track of your mood and it's like a little diary on your phone, right? But I'm lazy and sometimes I can't be bothered writing things down because so much stuff happens in a day. So I have like the first like 3 weeks of February written down and then I just stopped because I could not be fucking bothered.
Amateur!
Shut up! Favourite cosplay of this month? I didn't really do any because I'm lazy. But I think my favourite one was Rachel Amber from Life is Strange because I love that game. I don't think I shall we have time for today. There's probably some stuff I've forgotten, but the girl next door was annoying me, so... Next month will be better because I'll be home in my own environment and I'll be fine. That's all for this month.
Hello.
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 I had to go in to tell Ricky earlier and like the fucking look that man gave me. Like, oh, he's going in there. Oh, he's going in there.
Yeah. Thank Jesus. But that's all for today's video. If you liked, subscribe, whatever, and I'll see you next one.